Hi guys, I'm MissLollypop and welcome back to another one of my videos, or welcome back to my channel if you are new.
With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just sleep.
So in today's video, we are playing the Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle Rags to Riches Challenge. And as always, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump straight into the game. And Ethan is awake and going to go and dive for meals in the bin. Lovely. Isn't just the absolute usual for him. Okay, just enjoy yourself out there, babes. Okay, just have some fun. He found some pineapple fried rice. I bet you he's about to just go dig into that. Okay, he really is. He's gonna ride his bike back and then go sit at the dining room table, I'm pretty sure, and eat some of that, which no judgment to Ethan, okay, because Ethan's always been a little bit of a weird one, and that's fine. We still love him for it, okay? But I am thinking, guys, that this episode is actually going to be the finale of this series. Now, it's kind of like a bittersweet ending to this series because there is so much more that I would have liked to have done with this series, but the issue is, as you guys know, this series got started in between me starting university this year. So I started it and then got completely bogged down with a bunch of assignments and didn't manage to come back to it as much as I would have liked. Like, I got really involved in the story when I made the series, and then pretty much after that I didn't really play too much of it. You know, like it had been literally months since I had picked up this series. So I was talking to you guys in the streams, and a lot of you guys had said that you would like to see another series start after I finish university in April, which is basically like 2 or 3 weeks away at this point, so it's not very long. A lot of you have actually said that you would want to see... Okay. Oh. A lot of you have said that you would want to see the Not So Berry challenge come back. I actually ran a poll on my channel, and pretty much 75% of the votes were towards Not So Berry coming back for the Rose generation. So I think that is what we're going to go ahead and do. I think we're going to go and move on to Not So Berry after this, but I'm not really finished with Feliciana and Rivers and everything. I'm not finished with their story. So potentially what we're going to do is I'm going to put the save file back, like in a little save somewhere, a little backup save, and we will come back to it eventually. I don't know if we'll include them in the new series or something. I don't know if I'll be able to find somewhere to put them. Poor girl has been scalped. Like, where is your hair, babes? And we're going to call it the finale here, especially considering, don't get me wrong, I love this series, but obviously once you take a break from a series on YouTube, it kind of stops getting recommended to people, and obviously people go off of it too. So because there wasn't consistent episodes of it, you know, there was a few people on the channel who have gone off of it too. So it definitely makes sense to start a new series with everyone here, and especially since I'll be like diving back into recording a lot more and uploading a lot more consistently once I'm done with uni. So I'm excited because I'm gonna have basically like 6 months off to do anything I want, and that thing will be recording, which will mean that we can have like 6 months of like consistently playing the Not So Berry challenge, and hopefully we can get through a few different generations over that 6 months off. So I'm hoping. I also went ahead and done River's bedroom and you know, done a little renovation of that. So this is what his bedroom is looking like. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is upload this container house to the gallery afterwards, because I know a lot of you guys like the, you know, the houses, or, you know, houses in series or whatever we build. So I don't know if you guys would want it, but I'll go ahead and upload it anyway. So if you want to go ahead and download it and, you know, do some tweaks yourself, go ahead and post those on my Discord so I can see, because I want to see what you guys will be able to do with this lot, because there's definitely a lot that I would have loved to have done. Also, I did build a second room here. The idea is that eventually in Feliciana and Ethan's future that they was going to have another baby, and this is going to be the second baby's bedroom, but obviously unfortunately we will not get around to do that. But maybe when we come back to them later on, Feliciana will get a chance to have her wish and have, you know, another baby. But either way, we're going to go ahead and clean up the litter box. So to be honest, I was thinking about doing some sort of like, I don't know, some sort of like get together and like throwing like a party out in the garden, or I don't really know where we could do it. Maybe even at the warehouse over there. I don't know. We spent pretty much all of this series was spent in this warehouse trying to make money. Obviously it was a Rags to Riches challenge, but I'm thinking we should invite over all of our family and our friends. I think it'll give us like a good chance to say goodbye. But to be honest, I do want to spend a little bit of time with River in this last episode, because it has been a pretty long time since we have, you know, since since the last episode of the series too. But then also, it's been a little bit of a while that we're, you know, that we're gonna get to see him, and it'd be nice to, you know, find out his personality before we end the series here. But if you guys have got any, like, you know, future suggestions for this series, I mean, even if you would like this series to continue, you can go ahead and let me know. You know, it's always nice to see what you guys want, but from what everybody said in the streams, it was mainly that you guys would rather have a different series starting, which is Not So Berry, because we did go ahead and run a poll, and the poll I did, you know, was actually on my YouTube channel. If you want to go ahead and vote on that, actually, it's in the community section. I can go ahead and put a link in the description if you want to go ahead and vote on it, so you can, you know, have your say too. But to be honest, the big majority of votes were definitely towards Not So Berry, which I'm excited, because if you guys haven't seen, I've already done the first generation of Not So Berry. I did the mint generation, and I've got the chance to go back and do the rose generation. I actually left it on a massive cliffhanger with the mint generation. So in the rose generation, the future, like, her name is I'm pretty sure was it Raven? I think it was Raven. Oh, Phoenix her name was. She actually moved away. Okay, here he is. Oh, we're gonna miss you, babes. We're really gonna miss you. Yeah, Phoenix actually moved out, and she is currently having a teen pregnancy, and her family have kind of like shunned her for it almost. So she's basically moved out with her boyfriend, who, by the way, randomly proposed to her on the bench outside, and we kind of just left it off there. And I'm really excited to go back to it and see that family, and, you know, pick up from where we left off. I think it would be very fun to go back to them, because those are little sweets. But I want to say goodbye in this episode, so we're not going to spend too much time talking about future series, because we've still got maybe like 2 or 3 weeks before that series starts. But just want you guys to know that to expect that. And also, I'm going to be keeping around the I'm going to be keeping the 100 Baby Challenge. Of course, that is still going to be continuing, my absolute favourite series. And obviously Legacy Challenge will be staying. Also Snowy Escape will be staying too. Don't worry about that going, because I've still got a lot to do with both those series. But specifically with this series, I don't really have any idea of where I would want the story to go. And I feel like this series now has become, it's like we're not really struggling for much. We're just kind of like living our Sims life. And it, you know, I guess you can make up stories about it, you know, you can continue on with it, but it's just a little bit more difficult, if that makes sense. So I think it's a good time to, you know, say goodbye to these guys and move on anyways. But oh my god, I have such a good idea. Okay, so Feliciana and Ethan haven't actually married yet, and I think what a great idea would be to actually throw their wedding in their back garden, because obviously they've fixed up their house for so long. Like, they've been working on this house for so long, basically since they moved in together and since they had a baby together, and they haven't even got married yet. And I'm pretty sure they got proposed to each other a little while ago. So I think it'd be really sweet of us to go ahead and like do a little small eloping in the back garden with just a few of our family members. Obviously Feliciana's mum and Ethan's dad, and also their friends as well. So we could go ahead and invite everybody round and throw a little get together, little wedding in the garden, and throw that. So I think that'd be a really cute thing to do. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do that and get them married in our final episode, which I think will be very a little bittersweet, but very cute still. Okay, that's a little bit awkward. We don't actually have enough money to actually plan a wedding. So I think what we're going to do is we're not going to call it like a big thing or anything. We're just going to sort of invite people over and just sort of wing it, I guess, and throw like a little get together out the back. I think I am going to buy a wedding arch, because like the bare minimum, you know. I mean, I know that they're going to elope and everything, like, but they're not eloping, but they kind of are. Okay, anyways. Okay, so I can only afford one bench, so go crazy, guys, and fight over the bench when everybody turns up. But let's go ahead and invite everybody over. I'm probably just going to call them over, like, just with our phone. So we're going to go ahead and invite over Brendan, who we can't invite over because, okay, whatever, right. Okay, let's come off of our lot, because where we haven't paid our bills because we couldn't afford it, like we haven't paid for our full service of our bills, we actually can't afford to use our phones actually on the lot, so we have to come off the lot to do that, which is just great, by the way. Okay, so let's bring our dad here. Nice. Okay, he's gonna be right over. No, stay here. Okay, invite over Kylo. Obviously, you guys have always loved Kylo, by the way. Yasmin, who is Feliciana's friend. Okay, right, I think everybody's just gradually turning up. So let's go ahead and talk to our dad and go ahead and say hello to him and ask him about his day. Looks like he's about to go off and actually talk to Feliciana, who is just calling all of her side of the family over to just say, me and Ethan are just going to be like having a little small, you know, event in the back. Imagine like being called up on the day and being like, hey mom, like I'm actually just going to get married today. So if you could just turn up, that would be just great. Thank you very much. Okay, nice. Right, Kylo has just arrived, so let me go ahead and add him to the group as well. Very nice. Okay, let's have Feliciana come and bake some food, maybe. Is she gonna have to bake her own wedding cake? Imagine you have to bake your own wedding cake. Okay, whatever, go downstairs, make your wedding cake. I'm sure, you know, like you can keep everybody else busy. Everybody else is... Oh, okay. Oh, this is actually really exciting. So with Pops Promise final and most exciting modern update, we've saved the best for last, and we've hired a team of local artisans to give the refinery a vibrant artistic look. And that concludes our transformation onto new territory for Port Promise. So apparently they've done a little bit more. I think it's over here. Ooh, look at that. So it's actually really nice to see the very like ending of Port Promise and the way that Port Promise is completely developed for the series, considering it is an eco lifestyle, you know, like series as well. So it's basically discovering the new pack, which unfortunately, if I had to give like a review for this pack, I guess like if I had to give like a final thing, I'd say that this pack hasn't really got too much content in it. But personally, when I look at all the gameplay aspects of this pack, there hasn't really been that much to offer. And I'm kind of lucky that I started this series as a rags to riches, because we ended up moving more onto the rags to riches side of it instead of the eco lifestyle, because there wasn't really that much that came with it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this side of like generating your own power and generating water. I think that's probably one of the best things about this pack, I'd say. The like maker stations and stuff, the fact that you vote on them. I mean, this pack is also quite buggy as well with the whole with this thing, the voting on the neighborhood action plans. That became a massive hassle, by the way. So it's just a few things to bear in mind as like a little like ending to the pack, I guess, and you know, like how we got on with it in the end. But let me go ahead and add a wedding topper to the cake so that we can go ahead and cut this. Oh, look how cute that is. Okay, really sweet. So guys, I want to go ahead and get married, and you know what, I feel like with Feliciana and Ethan, yeah, they're probably not going to bother like actually grabbing any new clothes for the wedding or anything like that. I can imagine that they're probably just going to get married like in whatever formal wear that they've already got, because both of them are in a bit of a budget, you know, like it kind of makes sense, and they've always been a bit like that in their life, so it definitely makes sense too that they're just gonna, you know, go ahead and do that. But I'm just going to quickly call everybody outside so that everybody can come and watch the wedding, and let's go ahead and have Ethan get married to Feliciana. Okay, I was like, I know that they're gonna get married and everything, but they don't need to literally get married in like whatever they're wearing. Okay, it's a little too much. Let's at least try to get them dressed up for the event. Okay, that actually is like the perfect dress for her to actually get married in. It's like a little white dress, so she's already got this stored away, so I think it'll be kind of perfect for her to wear this. Oh, look at these little cuties. I mean, I love the story between these guys and like the way that they met and everything. I think they've got like such a soulmate vibe between them. They're so different, but they fit so well together. And honestly, I would love to see like, you know, where their story goes some more, like what happens with Feliciana and Ethan, you know, whether it's together or separately in the future. You guys will have to let me know if you want to see them in a future series. Kylo, are you kidding me? You're already in the way. Damn, that's a big old ring for Ethan, isn't it? That's a big ring for Ethan. Oh, look at these cuties. Yes. About how pretty much everybody's naked. There's no way I'm going through and giving everybody 60 makeovers with the end of this episode. Okay, sorry guys. Oh my god, look at her just bending down. I'm pretty sure little Richie came over to give her like a little like cuddle before they ended this whole event. Okay, everyone, can we not like start having a massive go at everybody, please? I really don't need this. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and cut the wedding cake together. So let's have Ethan and Feliciana go ahead and cut the wedding cake. Are they gonna feed each other? Oh, look at them little cuties. Yeah, there you go. And he didn't even give her the slice of cake. Are you kidding me? Okay, guys, we can come inside now. Okay, we do have heating, I swear. Do we have heating? Maybe we don't, actually. Sorry, we'll put a fire on or something. No, we can't use a fire. We're eco-friendly, okay? Never mind, just ignore me. I'm pretty sure we don't pay for heating. I mean, we do have electricity though, so I don't know. Maybe we have radiators or something. Okay, let's everybody come and sit inside. Let's not sit outside, guys. Come on, come and grab some cake. Feliciana, why don't you call everybody to grab some cake, and everybody can come inside. And the very fair few are left. I guess people were getting, you know, annoyed because it was so cold in here, so they decided to just, you know, leave, which I guess is fine. River's actually upstairs. He is stinking, by the way. So I'm actually realizing that we are going to need a bath, which I can't afford. So, poor boy. Wait, I can clean him in the sink, right? I can clean him in the sink. Clean up River. Okay, that is the best invention ever that came with The Sims. Like, but I'm pretty sure it's not that big of a deal when they actually do it. Like, it's not as, you know, it's not as interesting as I'd want. They physically used to take them over to the sink, put them in the water, and like properly wash them up. And I'm pretty sure in this, they literally just, yeah, do that. Like, imagine that. Imagine how boring that is. Come on, Sims 4. You could have at least done a little bit better than that. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Kylo. Here we go. Let's go ahead and talk to Kylo. I feel like Kylo is like the one guy that we like had a lot of, you know, drama with and stuff throughout the series. So it would be nice to say goodbye. But I really want to use Kylo in a future series because that boy is just too cute not to use his genetics. So somewhere, Kylo, you're coming, okay? You're coming back into this world somewhere else, okay? He's going to move away from Eco Lifestyle and he's going to come into a new series because there is no way that those genetics cannot be continued onwards. I need to see them. I need to see those genetics. Okay, let's go ahead and get everything sorted here. Use the toilet, blah, blah, blah. There we go. And then I can go ahead and put Feliciana to bed. I think everybody's left too. Yeah, okay, it looks like everybody's already left. I'm just going to put the cake away because the cat is definitely going to eat that. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna have Feliciana go ahead and head to sleep. Now, I'm sorry this episode was definitely a lot shorter than normal, but obviously it is a finale, and because you know, like, we didn't really get too far into this series, I still wanted to give it a finale to like sort of say goodbye to everybody, but then also I feel like, you know, there wasn't so much to this series. I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit bittersweet. Like, we had a really nice storyline going on with the series, but it's just a case of how life works, and I'm really excited to start up the Not So Very Challenge anyway. So it's not like we're never going to see these guys again. If you guys want to see them in the future, we will bring them back, or potentially we could bring it back if you guys would want it, or we can go somewhere with them, or continue them on in a separate series, whether they move away. Let me know if you guys are excited for the Not So Berry Challenge to start back up with the Rose generation. I hope you guys are, and of course I'll be starting in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I finished all of my assignments as of the 12th of April. So as of the 12th of April, I can go ahead and bring the series back. So probably not the 12th exactly, because the 12th is like my final day, but probably like 13th, 14th of April, we'll go ahead and get back into the Not So Berry Challenge. So I'm very excited to bring that back, and I will speak to you all in the next episode. I've got a new episode coming out tomorrow and the day after, especially because this episode was a little bit shorter. Those episodes are going to be a little bit longer, so look forward to those. Episode of Snowy Escape, and also the 100 Berry Challenge. And we've got a stream on Saturday, so if you guys are free on Saturday, come ahead and join me at 7 PM for another episode of the Legacy Challenge. And I'm pretty sure it's our final episode before we move on to season 3, which is going to be crazy, by the way. So I'll go ahead and leave you guys off with this. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you do, remember to go ahead and leave a like on the video, and also go ahead and subscribe and ding that notification bell to get notified every single time I upload, and also on future series and things. And I will speak to you all in the next video. Bye guys.